Funny Games here. Welcome back to the channel. Now I'm here with a very important video, I guess you could say. I do want to shout out probably Senpai and his video that he's done. He's done a video on the issue, very eloquently put and everything like that, so I want to give him credit for this, and definitely recommend you go check out his video because I think he's going to put things into words better than I will. But I feel as a content creator, not only is it nice to report on the good, but it is my job to report on the bad. I have to do that. I feel like it would be a disservice to you, to the community, to the fans of the game, and things like that if we never brought up or spoke about issues that happen with this game. I love this game. I love this update. I think this update's amazing, especially in terms of the items and things like that. I think they've really sort of excelled themselves, because I feel the last update in some ways was extremely poor. They had a lot of issues and things like that, and it wasn't a great situation to be in. And by no means would I say Gameloft and this game are perfect. Obviously the thing I'm going to talk about is a big issue, and there are smaller minor issues. Some other people are still experiencing crashes. People are unhappy about some of the camera changes when you're on controller, and other things like that. And obviously, like, one of the other things that I can point out is in the event tab on the current challenge for the Dream Snaps, this is an unreleased shirt. It is in the code, but you can't actually get this shirt. It's completely unobtainable. It's just like when they showed the Chip and Dale t-shirt. I forget which one wears the kind of like thingy t-shirt, the Hawaiian shirt. Is it Chip that wears that one? I forget. But yeah, so we know that there's a lot of items that are in the game code that aren't technically released and available. So there's little things that are annoyances and stuff like that, but the big thing I want to talk about is a major issue, which is actually going to have an impact on the videos that I wanted to make, and I'm going to try and do a workaround, see if I can figure something out with that, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I had 2 build videos planned, and I can't do them because of this issue in the Scrooge shop. Now, for those of you that may not be aware, if you come into the Scrooge shop, here, I need to talk to Scrooge, and go to buy any item that is a premium store item, or like a Star Path item, you won't be able to do it. So if I click on I'd like to order items, I'm going to scroll to the very bottom, if I can. There we go. Okay, here we go. So, for instance, these lanterns, I want to order these. We know these are from the Star Path. Not allowed. Not allowed. But then if I want to order something I bought from the Scrooge store, it's fine. Premium store, order. Not allowed. And this applies to items that are even older. So if I scroll up a bit, I must come across something that was a premium shop. Okay, here, the Haunting Paintings. These were a Star Path. Not allowed. Tower of Terror, premium shop. Not allowed. So all these items that are Star Path and premium shop, you can't buy right now. Now, the belief is that the reason for this is because Gameloft have obviously tried to put a stop to the blue chest issue, which from what I've gathered and what I've heard, they have actually been able to put a stop to successfully. I believe the current blue chests don't work, and the blue chests were an issue. Now, I don't want to go too heavily into moralities of hacking and modding and stuff like that. At the end of the day, people will always hack and mod games. It happens in every game. You may not be aware of it, but it does. I mean, it certainly was a big thing in the Animal Crossing community. I bring that up because Animal Crossing is obviously another similar cozy kind of game with decorating and things like that. But that was a massive thing, and people selling stuff online for people to get in-game items and everything like that. So it's I don't want to say it's expected. Like, obviously, if you develop a game, you know, you want people to interact with it, you know, in the, I don't want to say the right way because that's not correct. You want them to play it as you plan for it to be played. But at the end of the day, people will always hack. People will always mod. And I don't think it's fully wrong when it's done to a degree on a small scale and other people aren't profiting from it. If you work out how to hack a game and you want to hack it for yourself, go ahead. Let's face it, all the leaks we get, a lot of the photos we get are from people hacking and modding items into the game effectively. So, you know, in terms of that, I don't have, to a degree, an issue with it. But we are aware that people were being dumped chests that didn't ask for it. Just the other day, I saw content creator Catfinated Destiny. You can check her out. She actually does Dreamlight Valley content as well, mainly on Twitch, but she does do a couple of YouTube videos. I think she's responsible for one of the shop mods as well and stuff like that. But she was AFK in her game. She specifically said she didn't want any blue chests because she'd been made aware of it. She was like, no, not at all. And someone went and dumped, like, I don't know, 10, 20 chests on her game. And she had to get rid of them with a friend, work out a way to crash the game and basically get them off it. And that is where I draw the line, personally. I don't think, if you're, you know, doing it for your own personal gain and stuff like that, all power to you personally. You know, at the end of the day, people are going to hack. You can't tell them not to because people will. But I think it's unfair to put that on other people that don't want it, effectively. Consent, guys. Consent. It's a big thing. Consent. Just, you know, that's kind of where I stand personally. So I guess, you know, Gameloft have tried to stop this issue, fix this issue, because it was a big issue. Let's face it, there were people, at least on Facebook, a lot of people talking about how they had to send reports into Gameloft to remove these blue chests that they hadn't asked for, that they were scared were going to break their game and things like that. And so Gameloft have stepped up and they've obviously, it seems, done something to stop that. Now, as an unintended effect, I'm assuming, it means we can't buy items from the Scrooge store. Now, my assumption would be that Gameloft are working on this because, as probably Senpai says in his video, they don't want to lose money. And if people can't buy multiples of premium shop items, of Star Path items, people are going to get fed up very, very quickly. Especially for me, as someone who loves to decorate, this is a massive impact. A massive impact. This is probably a bigger impact than most of the other issues we've had in terms of decorating in this game, in my opinion. So I hope they fix it soon. I'm assuming they probably are. I'm assuming they're probably trying their best to find a workaround where they can unlock the premium and Star Path items to make them available for purchase without enabling the blue chest back. I'm assuming they haven't mentioned anything on socials as such because they don't want to draw attention to the issue and highlight the fact of, you know, these issues with the blue chests and stuff like that. That's my assumption anyway. I think they are working on it. I think we will get a hotfix patch. I think they're going to want to do a hotfix patch though with any other issues they might need to change. I've heard people have had issues with the Mulan realm because they interact with items before getting the task and then they can't complete it. So I do have a feeling that we will get a hotfix at some point, but I think Gameloft, one, will want to work on this issue, and secondly, they will probably want to get some other minor fixes out as well at the same time. But yeah, this is just me bringing attention to the fact that You know, if you go into the Scrooge shop and you can't buy anything, you're not alone. It is a known bug. It is a known issue. You're not alone. Obviously, feel free to notify Gameloft about it, because, you know, it does help notifying them. They're obviously already aware of the issue, I would say, in terms of not being able to purchase items. So I'm sure they're working on it, but I still think it's important that we always feed back and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just my thoughts on it. I just wanted to keep you all updated. Like I said, I think as a content creator, I think it's our duty to inform on not only the good but the bad as well. And when there's an issue this big that impacts a core part of the game mechanics, we should make that known. There might be people in, you know, my community that don't watch Probably Senpai. They might not know who he is. I mean, I doubt it. Because he's significantly larger of a creator than I am. He's a bigger creator, I'm a smaller one, but still, it happens. Not everyone knows of every creator or has the time to watch every creator. So I feel like it's just my duty to put this out there, that there is this known bug, there is this known issue. Hopefully they work on a, you know, a patch for it soon. But yeah, fingers crossed this gets resolved. Anyway, I hope despite this, you know, issue, I hope you're all having a lovely update. I hope you're enjoying the new event and everything like that. I hope you're not having too many crashes. I hope that's been fixed for a lot of you. But yeah, I will wrap up here. I don't think I've got much more else to say on the topic, but I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.